Seriously, don't be jealous. This is my gig, man. If you don't have a job like this, you got to ask yourself, why not, man? There is absolutely no excuse for you to be home all day, sprawled out on the sofa, feeding your face with Fritos and watching, shows like this one. The economy's booming. Employers need you, man. Get up, America. Get a job. And I'm not talking about dishwashers or pool boys or roofers or nannies. Those are for illegal aliens. There are plenty of great jobs open right now, and somehow they've escaped the help wanted listings. Stanley Bing has come up with 100 of these jobs. Stanley, what are the jobs we want?
Well, I looked at 100 BS jobs and looked at how to get them, because I think
wait, hang on. What's a BS job?
Well, it's something that you can say on television.
No, I know that. I mean, give me an example of the job.
Well, I was looking at you just now, and I think the personal stylist would have to be one of them. I mean, he's taking essentially a very attractive, but it's a lump of clay, and, essentially convincing you that you should spend how many ever $1,000 in order to look better. And
some people might focus on the fact that you said that, very attractive. I, unfortunately, am stuck on the word lump.
I'm on the show, and you can see me.
Sure.
So let's not, I'm not going to get too...
Yeah. So some of the jobs, tell me, there are people, like we had a lady on last night that was somebody who just gave people advice, just help them answer questions. But you go all the way down to like closet organizer.
Well, you've got, there are entry-level BS jobs, which are, things like closet organizers, who essentially organize closets for people who don't know how to organize their own closet.
I'd like one of those.
I mean, who could not use one of those?
Sure.
But you have to say that the hours are good, and a person who actually needs somebody to do that is likely to take virtually any advice you give them, if you know what I mean. You
know the job that I really want? Yeah. I want the job where you become rich by telling people that they can become rich by buying a tape of you telling them how to become rich.
Motivational speakers.
Love those.
One of the great things about motivational speakers is they motivate you, but for a very short amount of time. Kind of like a vodka tonic, I mean, it wears off after about an hour or two, and pretty soon you need tape 3, 4, 5, 6.
I swear to you, is it Tony Robbins, that good-looking guy that's always in Hawaii?
The thing about him is that he does this and he's good-looking.
Yeah, I was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm watching Tony Robbins. I'm eating like ice cream on the couch, just a loser. He actually motivated me enough to buy the Tony Robbins CD set.
Yeah.
I bought it like 4 years ago. It's still unopened in my house. I need like another CD to get me motivated to open up and listen to the set.
Perhaps you could cut that CD. You could cut a motivational CD for people who are so unmotivated they can't actually open the CD.
Here's a great gig. I think food critic is a great gig.
What could be better? You ramble around the house all day, you pretty much do nothing, you kind of snack a little, you work up an appetite, then you go to a place with a bunch of friends and you taste little pieces of things, and then you go home and write about them in such a way that people get hungry, if possible, or disgusted. Either one. Either hungry or disgusted, depending on what kind of a food critic you are.
Stanley, I have to tell you, I'm going to let you in a little secret. Everybody, it's a hard job that you're doing now. Not really. This is one of the easiest gigs I've ever had. I mean, I'm doing it horribly, but it's real. It's like a scam. And then last night I'm watching Howie Mandel on TV, and I'm like,
there's the job you want.
Oh, that's a sweet gig.
I mean, Howie's job is game show host, and basically what you need is you need teeth. You know what? I used to think that for that show you needed hair for that job, but obviously with Howie you need not only bad hair but absolutely no hair.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy is like, he's like one of those trauma victims that fell in a vat of something, and
all you really need to do is be really good at things like this. Stanley, deal or no deal? Wait, we'll find out his answer after this.